Hey guys, we're back at it again, part 2 on the blaster build. What we're going to do is we're going to eliminate these wires here, stuff we don't need on this bike, the oil tank, and then that should be about everything that we got to eliminate. And then we're going to take zip ties and zip tie the wires to the frame, out of the way from the exhaust, any rub points in that. That way we don't have a failure when we're riding this or whatever. And then we're going to go ahead and attach the swing arm, the shock, attach all the plastics on it, uh, the headlight, and that'll be basically this whole video. And then part 3 would be getting this thing fired up and actually riding it. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so we don't need these wires hanging around, so we're just going to snip them back. And we don't need this one either, we're just going to snip back to right here. That way they're out of the way, we don't need them. And that's it for that. Alright guys, we also don't need this oil tank, so we're going to go ahead and just take it off. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and zip tie this wire and harness up in place. That way it's not hanging down, having a chance to touch the exhaust or get into any moving parts. So we're going to go ahead and do that and secure the harness up. Alright, now we can start putting plastics on. We'll put the fronts on and put the gas tank on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put the front 2 fenders on and put the headlight on also. Alrighty guys, so what we got done so far, as you can see, both front fenders are on, headlight is mounted, the plugs are plugged in. We're gonna zip tie this all together, that way it's nice and neat, and try to limit our rub points. Rear fender is on, bolted down here too. These are just metric bolts that I had. I'm not making this bike no show bike, so I'm not gonna spend, I think it's maybe only $30 for a bolt kit for this. But I already had these bolts in my bolt bin, so I'm just going to use them. They're metric, so they're not messing up any threads and that. Got this foot peg in place. Got the heel guard. Got this all bolted in. Right here, we're going to have to do a little zip tie mod. And right here, this piece is broke. So we're going to zip tie that. We'll drill a hole and put a couple zip ties there. That way this isn't flapping around in that. But yeah, we got to get a cable to work with this carburetor here. And I think this carb's off a 77 or 78 Yamaha DT250. And it goes right in. Mounts right up. Obviously I'm going to have to heat this up. That way it can go over the backside of the carb. It's a little stiff, but that's no big issue. But yeah, this this carburetor goes right in. You don't have to buy an intake boot. You don't have to modify this any. So that's cool. Want to try it out and see how it works with the bike. I'm hoping it does better than like the stock carb. The only issue is it does kind of rub right here on the clutch lever, but I'm probably going to bend that down just a little. That way that's not rubbing up against there, but it doesn't affect it any. So I think we're good there. Next we're going to probably put the gas tank on, put the exhaust on, and so for front bumper, swing arm, and axle. I'm kind of debating if I want to use the mechanical rear caliper. I'm thinking I'm gonna delete the cable and put a hydraulic caliper on it. I guess we will see what I end up doing. I'm gonna think about it, but that's what I'm thinking. I might go to a hydraulic one. But yep, we're gonna keep moving forwards on this build. Like I said, it's nothing special, just parts that I had laying around over the years and that, and gonna get it put together and get her ripping around. Alright guys, so just a little update on the LT 250R. I know it's been a year and a half since I posted a video on it, I do believe, but here's what it looks like in its current shape. It still needs finished. I got into building that LTZ 400 last year, and a few other little things, and just never had gotten back to it. But we're gonna get this thing up and running. It needs grips. I'm probably gonna change the handlebars out, put some Rentals on it or whatever. But brake lines need bled. Foot pegs need put on. I need to change seals out on the motor. That's one reason why it never got done. I was waiting for the seal kit to come in, and it never came in time, and I kind of pushed it off to the side. But it has full FMF exhaust on it, and that's what it looks like right now. What's up, Gimba? But also, here's a little sneak peek on a future build. Looks like, you know, just a Yamaha Blaster like the one we're working on right now, but it has a YZ490 motor in it. Yeah, so gonna be a future build. We ain't gonna keep the stock swing arm. I have built an extended swing arm, I think it's like plus 10, that I'm hoping works out. We'll see. If not, then I'll have to buy one that's been professionally built. But that's what this is going to be. Hopefully make it a drag bike. Just a little sneak peek for you guys. Alright, we'll get back to the build. Alrighty guys, so we got the front bumper on. We have a stock head pipe for it. This is a Pro Circuit silencer. The gas tank and cover is currently just sitting on there. It is not bolted down. One reason is because it'll make it easier to put the throttle cable on the carburetor. The seat cover, we're gonna have to get a new one. The foam underneath looks like it's pretty good. Just these spots here that have seen the weather is a little dry rotted, but it doesn't seem like it's really coming apart. If you look down there, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. So seat cover for this. I have grips, gotta put those on, and then gotta put the swing arm in, the axle shock. I think that's about it. And then I gotta get a cover, which I already have, I should say. I gotta just find it. And shifter. And then this plastic piece here, I do not think I have, so I'm probably gonna have to order one, which is no big deal. They're like 10 bucks used. But that other blaster I showed you with the YZ490 motor in it, those are the tires and rims we're going to use for this blaster, so those are covered. But other than that, we're making good progress on it, and I'll keep chipping away at it, and I'll tune you guys back in. All right, guys, got these grips on here now. You know, I don't know where I even got them from, but I was like, hey, let's throw them on the blaster. Got a Z400 throttle with its cable because it worked good with the carburetor. We got the carburetor all mounted. Still got to get the cover and shifter. Got the swing arm in. The shock's just sitting there, as you can see right there. Just a really long bolt. I gotta get the bolts for the shock, the correct bolts. I got the axle in place. We're not going to use that caliper, so we're just going to eliminate it for now, and then we're going to have to build a probably a bracket for a hydraulic clutch system, so we'll have a little bit of fabbing for it, but it'll be better in the long run. But yeah, getting there. I'll get tires on, get the cover on, shifter on, and I'll tune you guys back in. Alrighty guys, we got it outside with the tires on. My wife's doing a project. If you guys would like to see pictures, I can put some pictures of the finished product on the part 3 for the blaster build. But got it out here, got the wheels on. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, you got some fade, you know, common with the blue plastics for the Yamahas, but with a heat gun you can kind of take these out. You can make them lighter, so we might do that. This front piece, I'm gonna have to order it. Same with the seat cover, but we're just gonna duct tape it for now. You know, it's just, we're not dumping a whole lot of money into it right now. We're gonna put a hydraulic. We're gonna make a bracket and put a hydraulic caliper. There we go. On the back here, the mechanical one, it needed rebuilt, and they're okay. We're gonna go hydraulic. Obviously I gotta put nuts on, finish tightening this up, gotta get the correct bolts for there and there, but we'll put all that on. I have the cover and shifter, same thing, we'll put that on part 3 of the blaster build. But what's up, Gimba? But yeah, it's out here, and we'll finish it up. Alright guys, if you like this video, please smash that like button. If you guys want to watch the last video, click over here. And if you guys want to become a subscriber, click over here. Catch you guys next time.